guys, just a quick video showing how to put your front end in and also your receiver plate. So you're first gonna remove these screws, the screw here, this one here, this one here. You're gonna loosen this one off here, and also this one back here. You don't need to loosen this one, which will allow you to spread your frame open a little bit to get your front end in. So first you're gonna start with your receiver plate. As you'll see, there's 3 slots here. This is going to be your LCG shorty pack. Middle one will be your standard shorty pack, and top one's for if you're trying to run something a little bit bigger. Alright, so now the receiver plate's in. It's got cutouts there in case you try to run your battery backwards, but I tend to run my battery with the terminals at the front, which I find is a lot easier to get in and out. So now you're going to shift to your front end. If you've already bought a servo, make sure you mount your servo first. It's a lot easier because you can't really get to it once it's in. So that's just going to go into the 2 slots that you can see here. It'll snap in place, and then you're going to put your lower in first, which is, you'll see the 6mm holes there. It'll snap in, and you're going to do your upper, and you're going to give it a good push. Make sure everything is located. Alright, now that you got your front end back in, you got to put all your screws back in and tighten this all down. For this one here, 6mm wrench is recommended, and also a bit of Loctite to ensure that this doesn't vibrate loose. And then you're going to move on to your wheelie bar, which is pretty easy. The screws are already in the back here. Just going to remove those. And once you've got your wheelie bar put back in, you basically just got to locate where the holes are for the screws to go all the way through and bolt it back down again. Just leave it loose, because obviously you're going to need to adjust it once you've got your wheel, etc. on. Okay, so now if you're going to want to install your rear wheel, you're going to need to take off this locking collar, these 2 screws, and then it's optional. You can drop either the top shock's probably the easiest to allow your swing arm to come up, and you're going to just bolt your wheel on. If it's not perfectly centered, you can just loosen it and adjust it. If anything, it needs to go this way. You can also just add a little shim. And for battery removal, you're going to need these 2 holes here. I'm going to loosen them off. Which is going to allow the bottom to swing open, which gives you access to the battery here. And that pretty much covers everything. Your setup is going to be a little bit dependent on you. You'll notice the wheelie bars do have, it's probably a little bit hard to see, little screws down in here, which you're going to adjust to set how high your wheelie bars sit. Ideally, you want them to basically have about probably, it's kind of pretty hard to see on camera, but probably about that much movement before it actually locks solid. It's only there to take a little bumps out, not a massive amount of travel is really needed. Right, so that should hopefully give you an idea of how the bike gets assembled from once you get it. If you need any more help, just reach out to us and we'll help you. Obviously your motor's going to go here. ESC tends to go here on the ESC plate here, with your receiver up here and cat pack and whatever else you want to squeeze up there.